Hey guys, welcome back again with the OS Pro. I'm back. Now we should see from where we stopped what should we continue. Now before you continue anywhere, just sit there down. Just look there down. Just do one thing, favor. I'm just on my knees, please. I'm just requesting. In fact, it is a request. Just subscribe. Subscribe, comment, like the video. That's all. And another thing, don't forget to watch. Don't just subscribe and don't watch. Yes, because if you don't watch, you will never comment. I just request you guys, just a favor, do it for me. In fact, now before we continue, or after that, please, good evening, good afternoon, or good morning to anyone who is watching this video. Now just now let you again know one thing. Guys, I believe I've spoken much about really a joint table. Now this is kind of bit advanced compared to real MySQL CRUD system, where people, guys, you've been learning how to create, delete, update, something like that. Now here you can do everything mainly based on the truth table. How can I delete information based on the ID? How can I blah blah, something like that. Now above all that, I know, guys, I will be leaving you guys down there. I would like you guys to comment, tell me really what you want us to do based on joint tables. This is where the trick mostly may happen to you guys, if at all you want to make really big applications. Now the point again which I would like us to frame at the moment, how can we make this database I pick only particular row? You get. Now to pick a particular row, there are other techniques how to pick a particular row. Now I'll not talk more. Let me first show you how do you pick a particular row. If at all I'm just using the other trick what we have just said right now, selecting another column and you're adding it to that table you're maybe working with. Now this is a table called test1, and this column you're seeing of text student marks is of forms. Now how can I pick a particular row from here? To pick a particular row from there, you can use limit. You can use this method of limit, whereby if I say limit 1, now limit 1, this is where people get confused. Limit simply is just behaving like arrays. You get the point? It behaves like array. Now when I say 1, that implies that is 0 1. This is what I mean. That statement simply means like someone saying that 0, 1. So if you try to press enter, you'll discover that very statement I've said here, 0, 1, is that first information of that array. So simply this is like trying to say in a simple term, how can I deal with my array functions in my MySQL database so that I can pick a particular information of that particular row based on the ID. Now get me here, at the moment I'm not using ID, I'm using instead a limit. That's method 1. You get the point? Don't forget now what I've said. You can pick information from the database, whether it is a joint table database or single database, using what known as limit. And if maybe to continue further, not to confuse you, if I want to pick the second person in the database, I have to say 1, 1, whereby if I press enter, I will pick on that particular person in the database. And the same applies if I want to pick 2 people from the database. This definitely I will pick the first person and the second person. So I think, guys, you will now be playing around that and actually make it out. Now I'm done with that. Now at the moment, another techniques how to pick information from the database is by using ID. So at the moment we shall be using one known as the student ID. You get the point? That's like method 2, whereby you can say that not limit, you just say that maybe a student ID is equal to student ID. Then you say then maybe where select everything from that one. That's it. Then student ID. Now here again you can use where. You get where underscore actually student ID is equal to student ID. Now where student ID is equal to 1. So if you press enter, the problem with this, what you will always maybe tend to get, and this particular, you will discover that if at all I've already specified here the student ID, and also talking here again that where student ID is. Now here will be confusing the program. It's asking you where student ID is equal to what? You get the point? Now it will be good for you to say where student ID of the other table 1. That implies that you will be joining it, that dot, actually maybe f dot student ID is equal to 1, and also the other one of the other student ID, or you can just use a comma of the second student ID is also equal to 1. You get, so the entire row will be deleted. No, actually the entire row will be selected. You get the point? So but the best techniques to use whenever you are trying to select a particular row, I request you guys always use a limit. Now here you'll get a confusions, and actually will disturb you to some extent, that it will give you some hecticness, whereby if at all you didn't use limit, or you don't use limit, you'll ask yourself, I already have where for form student ID is equal to student ID, and again I'm having a where, if at all that's the parameter you happen to give in the program, trust me my friend, you'll get an error. Now to avoid all that at the moment, I will simply say let me try to say that let me first give you that at the moment, whereby we can even pick any other person within the database, and even when you happen to use this same method when you're trying to deal with the PHP, you'll find that you'll not be getting a pass error in your PHP. The codes will be rhyming, will be moving forward depending on how you happen to give it within the program. So I request you guys, the other 3 methods, if at all I'm just using a single table, one is a limit, which I would like guys to practice since you have done one. Another one is by using the ID. Another one by specifying the element, actually specifying the value inside the column. Maybe specifying that where the student name is equal to maybe where the student name is same as is equal to maybe Ogut David, or whereby the student course is equal to computer engineer or computer engineering, something like that. But remember, whenever dealing also with the strings, we have to use a single quotes like that. Well, that's where inside there maybe you happen to give, maybe if it is Ogut David, and that's why you happen to give the parameters. So guys, don't forget, please, I love you all. Now make sure you subscribe to OSP channel. Where you guys might have happened to get confused, please guys, comment down. Don't hesitate to comment, and don't be mean. I believe you guys, some of you might be, but I request you guys, don't be mean. Be generous so that God can give you in abundance. So guys, please just make sure, do me a favor, subscribe to OSP channel. And if at all the video has done good to you, comment down, tell me really what is trending, and how can we make this PHP which you are doing in a moment be good to you in your own country where you're in. Like me where I am, technology is still needed, and the same applies maybe to you there, but the language going changing from one another. You may be having your techniques how you solve your problems. I also request you guys to give me, also send me also your codes. Just tag my page to your page. If you know you're watching this video and also make tutorials for programming, OSP channel will simply say it's open. If you want to tag my page to your page, or you want to comment something down and tell me to also read about your page, or you'd like me also to subscribe about your page and to try to know about your page, please, I'm free and I'm a simple person to deal with and reliable. Just do for me a favor, pick the page, your page, pin it on mine, or just try to send for me a notification or send for me information. I'll get to know you guys. So thank you guys for watching this video. Always don't forget to subscribe to OSP channel. I love you all. Thank you all.